Garden State, Rashad Penny. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down.
Anytime you call an inside running play, you just know there should be a lot of congestion there. You're counting on your offensive line to take control of the line of scrimmage. That didn't happen in this case, and that play got bottled up.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11.
Check 25, check 25, check 25.
36 power.
This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice, solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
Here we go. Check 24, check 24.
Check 19.
Watch it.
They'll run on first down. Carson. And he's got daylight. It's a foot race. And all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Chris Carson, his 5th touchdown now on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Myers connects on the PAT. And it's now a 7-0 game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
That's it, baby. You got work.
At their own 25-yard line.
Garoppolo going to bring the Niners up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Now a handoff here to his running back. Space to maneuver at the 40. And finally marked down at the 42-yard line. That one good for 33 and a first.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
Here we go. Wait, Go ahead.
Throwing on 2nd and 14. Garoppolo going up top. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off down at the 2. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Well, not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
Go, 14.
After the interception, here's Wilson. That's complete to Dissly, the tight end. And he'll take this one up to about the 6-yard line. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. This is Carson. He's going to have the first down past the 20. He's at the 50. The 30, past the 20, and all the way in, touchdown Seattle. Chris Carson, 94 yards. And the Seahawks get the quick strike touchdown. And this is no good. Missed the PAT, so they fail to connect, and this remains a 13-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. This is taken about 7 yards deep.
The Niners take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down.
It's a game of 12. Brings up third down and 2.
On third down, Horn. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third. Plays like we just saw there, that's why they're up right now. And the defense, they're doing their job.
Yeah, it starts with the guys up front. So when you talk with GMs who are putting together a team, a lot of them say we're going to build from the inside out because if you control the line of scrimmage, you control the rest of the ball game, and that's what we're seeing here. They're actually playing in the offense's backfield, not necessarily just playing at the line of scrimmage.
Now a play fake. Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Credit the sack to Shaquem Griffin.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Pettis hauling this in from Garoppolo. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on third.
16 yards on the play.
From midfield, here's Garoppolo. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Again, the offense will stay out there. They've converted once on this drive. What can they do here on fourth down? They do go for it. It's Garoppolo. Goodwin able to haul it in. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. First down, San Francisco. The pickup, 14 yards. They go play action here on first down. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
A gain of 5 brings up second and 5 on the Seahawks' 39-yard line.
13-0 is the score after 1 on EA Sports.
49ers nothing.
Second and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
11. Check 3. Deuce. Black. 65.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It's a loss of 2, now third down.
Another example right there how this defense really is winning the entire game at the point of attack.
Yeah, right there at the line of scrimmage because they are dominating it. It allows their interior guys to get upfield and spill into the backfield. So how are you going to combat that? You know, if you bring in your tight end, keep him in, your running backs, they have to step forward. Bottom line, your offensive line has to block them first to give yourself a chance.
Garoppolo looks to throw. Looking deep downfield. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Avonte Maddox. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
over 1st and 10 at their own 42-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense.
Check 4, check 4. Check 3, check 3. Shift, watch the shift. Check 31, check 31.
They'll start out on the ground with Carson. And he'll take this for about 4 up to the 46-yard line.
Check, 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 check. Check, check, check.
Now 2nd and 6 at the 46-yard line.
Alert 3. Check the gun, gun, gun.
On 2nd down now. It's Carson, and that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. It'll go as a loss of a yard, and it'll set up 3rd down.
You know, it's become cliche, but we have seen it and observed it. When runners have days like what we're seeing right now, they often take their offensive linemen out for steaks afterwards, don't they? They'll go buy them dinner. But after a play like that, he might reduce it, might go to the corner and just grab a hot dog or two, huh?
Hey, I mean, they've still been blocking for him well in this game. They don't get one mulligan up front.
Okay, so what we're saying then is we're going petite filet instead of porterhouse.
8 ounce. 8 ounce is good.
All right, just checking.
Wide open receiver complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 11 yards there and a 1st down for Seattle.
Green 80. 6, right there, 56. Hey, let's get some penetration. One left. Check.
Penny, a 1st down carry. And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Hey, 0. 56. Alert. Here we go. Check.
Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And this time not as successful as he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down. The 1st down line at the 34 here on 3rd down.
Man, I got you. Tight go. Check. Zebra. 0, Mike 3. Hey, watch the slant.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Looks to throw, fires right side. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. Open man is Anderson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. 1st down, Seahawks.
Check. Fresno. Alert.
On 1st down, Carson. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, if you're a football guy, that's a pretty run because everyone is in sync right there. Obviously, guy carrying the ball, but how about the people up front? Leverage, athleticism, they created some nice space for him.
On 2nd down, it's Carson. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. And he's going to have this pretty close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Niners' 14.
And it's 3rd down.
And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And we remind
remind you, coming up at the half, we'll join who, Charles?
The coach.
The coach, Jonathan Coachman, standing by in Orlando. He'll have stats and scores from games in progress, as well as scores from earlier today.
The coach.
Sorry, we get slap happy up here sometimes. On third down, Carson. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Chris Carson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the second quarter, but you're down. No, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
First down. First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down.
Hey, it's our house. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Not today, you are. Not today. Back. Ball shot. Right here, guys. Fight 51. Mike 51.
In your face.
64. Wait. Mike.
A first down throw for Kaiser. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long.
51's the mic. Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day. All day.
Kaiser now. That's complete to a speedy wideout Goodwin. The 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half.
Watch the safety creep. Hopper. That's it. Where'd he go? Hey, let's calm down.
On 3rd and 1, here's Kaiser. And that'll wind up incomplete. Bold play call there. Now it's 4th down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And this offense has converted twice already here in this first half on 4th down conversions. And here we go again. They'll try and run for it. And he's able to get it to the 31, and that's enough for the first. Now San Francisco going to call their 2nd timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down.
I'm letting you know. That's great. You got tight right there. Off. 51's the mic. 51's the mic.
From the gun, Kaiser. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
to him back at the 40.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
So a tough spot for Kaiser. The sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Kaiser to throw it, escaping the pressure right. He wants it all for the end zone. And it's incomplete, almost intercepted. He had a great shot at picking that off in the end zone. It brings up 4th down. So coming on now is the field goal unit. They're going to try for 3, and he'll need all the leg he's got here. This will be from 56 yards out. And his kick is good. He got every bit of that one as it's good from 56 yards out. So a big play before the end of the half to get him into this spot, and they cash in with 3.
How about the 1-2 to the solar plexus on that one? The big play, the field goal, not much time left on the clock. That's the way to go into the half.
Fielded about a yard deep. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report, here's Jonathan Coachman. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there.
But this is going to do that?
I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Now, meanwhile, here's a second down throw that's knocked away and incomplete. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. On play action, Kaiser. He's going to air one out. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. It's been this way most of the afternoon, hasn't it? This secondary, it really put this receiving core on lockdown.
Listen, they've worked together like a basketball team that's playing excellent defense. Great communication, doesn't matter whether it's man or zone. And especially against deep balls, as we saw there, they're not giving up anything to them.
On 4th down, they snap it to Kaiser. And able to haul it in is Kittle. And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out. 13 yards there and a Niner first. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
at the 39-yard line.
Again, it's Kaiser. He's going to sling this deep down, and this will be caught at the 30. It'll go as an impressive 31-yard gain. So the big play has him all the way down to the 30 now for 1st and 10.
Right here, guys. Boom! Mike 51. You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey, you don't want to see me.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. They go play action. Kaiser flush to his right. And he's going to keep it here. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Well, that's a nice job right there. He's looking downfield, but with no one open, he takes off and tries to run for it. He gets to the sidelines and gets out of bounds with a 1st down.
Took till the second half, but finally a red zone opportunity here. It's 1st and 10 from the 12.
Switch it. Come on, switch it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
They'll keep it on the ground. Horn. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. A great effort there. His sixth touchdown of the season. And the 49ers make some inroads here on that deficit. They go for just one here as it's up and good. And the lead is trimmed down to 10. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. That'll be taken in the end zone.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
At the 27-yard line.
0-0, Mike 3. Hey, D. Bang out. Fan. Hey, 0. 49, check 49.
They run again with Carson. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to make it 3rd down and 10. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
Don't be scared. Mike 3. Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. You ain't going nowhere.
And the blitz does come. Well, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
Good job by this defense, and now playing what they call complementary football. Offense scores a touchdown for them, so they come right out, force what should be a 3 and out, and keep the momentum squarely on their side.
49-yard punt, 5 on the return. And the Niners will go on offense, 1st and 10. The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do. But if these guys are going to chop into that deficit, they're going to have to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
On 2nd and 11 now. Kaiser. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. 6 yards on the pickup, and they're going to have a 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Kaiser. He's going to wind up and air it out. And that will be incomplete.
And that's a crusher right there. Had his man open for a 1st down. Threw a fastball when that wasn't necessary. Incomplete pass. When are these quarterbacks going to learn? You don't get extra points for how hard you throw the football.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. To throw, Kaiser. Completes it to Samuel. And he's taken down at the 43, but not before picking up the first. And the drive stays in motion with a nice 8-yard pickup on fourth. They'll run on first down. Horn. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later.
A throw down the field, caught by his running back. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 36. Kaiser now, a perfect 8 for 8 to start the second half. Not bad. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Chris Jones able to record his 5th sack of the season.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete. 9th play of the drive now on 3rd and a country mile. Working out of the gun. Here's Kaiser. Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete. Marquise Blair, 2nd-round pick from Utah, there to bat it away.
It's 4th down.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this 3rd quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. Kaiser to throw for it on 4th. Trying to lay one up deep. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this 4th quarter, but maybe you start thinking about playing keep away?
Yeah, I think here's the situation. You're not thinking touchdowns anymore. You're just thinking...
It's a foot race. 20, 10, and all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Chris Carson. 53 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This will be fielded on the back line of the end zone.
At their own 25-yard line.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
38 yards on the scamper there. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 31-yard line.
And to give this time to the tailback. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4.
Here we go. Here we go. Check.
To throw is Kaiser. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he's able to get the first here as he's taken down at the 25. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. On first down, Horn. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. In on the stop, it was the UCF product, Shaquem Griffin. Now the Georgia Southern man, it's Matt Breida. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4. The Niners on 3rd down. Not so hot. 2 for 9 to this point. This will be 3rd and 6. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. So it's 49er football here as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining. On 2nd down now, Horn. Trying to bounce it outside, but he's only able to get it back to the line of scrimmage. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop, 1:50 left in the football game. Play fake, Kaiser. Open man is Samuel, complete. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. A field goal does you no good, so they're going to stay out there and go for it on 4th. Now Kaiser on 4th down. Man open, it's Goodwin. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that will force a turnover on downs. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And a few kneel downs should just about do it. Now, defensively, they do have all 3 timeouts, but very little reason to use them at this point. And a short gain here as he gets it up only to about the 6. The tackle there by Richard Sherman.
Alert. Friday. Rush in. Showing up. SOS. 25. SOS. No. Hey, alert.
Oh, Wilson going to throw. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
After an incomplete pass on 2nd down, that'll leave them trying to convert on 3rd and 9.
Gun.
Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Found his target, it's Anderson. A big seam, and he might go all the way. The 20. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. Robbie Anderson, 94 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful.
Michael Dixon to kick off for Seattle.
This will be taken very short. So they will accept the penalty and move forward.
That's it, baby. We're going to work. Set, ready. Secure. Hey, let's calm down. Hey, go.
They'll run on first down. Horn. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll keep it on the ground. Horn.
The ball carried by number 34.
So the victory here for Seattle, and maybe more importantly, a victory in the division, which always helps.
And on the road. How about all of that rolled up into one? Because how often do you see division games get decided by this much of a margin?
Yeah, they thumped them.
Yeah, they jumped all over them. And a division game is usually a touchdown or less because these two teams know each other better than most teams in the league. In this case, that didn't hold up. On the road, big margin, big victory. Oh, yeah, that flight home.